We're going back to look at some legumes that are used as forages. They become interesting because the whole plant is used for food for animals. They are rich in nitrogen, which means rich in protein. They give good animal production because animals need protein as well as energy. These crops are often grown in a pasture. Harvesting of these crops can either be done directly by the animal that is allowed to feed off the crop. The crop can also be grown and then cut. Cutting is done mechanically using a sickle bar mower that cuts at a height above the ground. Hand cutting can be done with a handheld sickle or a scythe. The plant is then harvested green for immediate use or allowed to dry to make hay. Another method is green manuring. The plants, now rich in nitrogen, are just plowed into the soil and allowed to decompose. This adds nitrogen and organic matter to the soil. We're going to go through the list. Alfalfa is a rather unique plant. It originally comes from the Near East. It is used for a lot of different types of cropping situations. Sometimes they use the material like this for trying to treat an area to increase the amount of nitrogen in it. A lot of times they use it for animal production. Worldwide production exceeded 250 million tons in 2020. The plants are perennial. They grow to about 1 meter in height. The plant forms a crown at soil level that constantly provides new shoots. Flowers are small and purple and in clusters. Fruits are spiraled in 2 to 3 turns like a corkscrew. Pods contain 10 to 20 seeds. Seeds are often produced to make sprouts that are eaten fresh as a type of green. It is a high nitrogen type crop. When you look at alfalfa, alfalfa often grows in a rather thick stand. They harvest whole plant material. They're cutting it near the ground. They're using a scythe to cut it. Then the material will be picked up. It will be turned either into a silage or will be fed as a hay. It is very common to have alfalfa hay, which is a premium type hay because of the added nitrogen or protein in it. We have bird's foot trefoil. Bird's foot trefoil is native to the temperate grasslands in Eurasia and North Africa. It is used as a perennial animal crop in many places in the world. It grows very well. It's more of a sprawling plant with stems that reach up to 50 centimeters in length, but only up to about 15 centimeters in height. It is a legume. It's got very pretty little flowers. The flowers are irregular. They've got 5 fused or free petals. Flowers are insect pollinated. It's got a compound leaf with up to 5 leaflets. It fits right in the bean family. This particular case, they're more interested in the foliage and upper part of the plant than they are in the seed itself. Seed pods are cylindrical and dehiscent. Seed pods are often clustered and look like the toes of a bird's foot. Seeds are small. Bird's foot trefoil looks like this. When it's growing, you can see it's a low-growing type material. Animals will actually go after it because it's got a higher nitrogen content. They know what's good for them. Animals will select this before they eat a lot of other grasses. Clover is found everywhere from Europe to the Near East and Asia Minor. It is in the genus Trifolium because there are 3 leaflets. The plant is low-growing, growing at less than 30 centimeters. The stems are close to the ground and spread horizontally. Leaves are normally with 3 leaflets. The inflorescence is a head. It's got a lot of tiny flowers. Flowers can be varied in color depending on the variety. The flowers have 5 petals that are irregular. The flowers are pollinated by bees. Seed pods are small and hold single seeds. The seeds are very small. They are rich in nitrogen. They make very interesting animal feed. They tend to grow in cold weather. They don't like hot weather. In northern Florida, you can find these growing out around during winter time. In the upper corner, you've got crimson clover. Crimson clover is often planted out on interstates. They plant in fallow areas. They can use it as a green manure by plowing it under. It decomposes. It releases the nitrogen back into the soil. It is a very nice plant. It is often used as a forage. It is often very common in lawn areas. We have Lespedeza. Lespedeza comes from Africa. You can see the plants here tend to be a little bit more woody. They have compound leaves. It's a low-growing shrub that works well for them. The flowers are of a legume type, 5 petals. Petals are not fused. Lespedeza therefore becomes an interesting forage where animals are allowed to graze on it, or you can cut it and turn it into a hay-type material. You can see sheep grazing on it. It is rich in protein for the animals. We've got sweet clover. Sweet clover is a little bit different than other clovers. They also have 3 leaflets. Sweet clover comes from Eurasia. It is Meliodas species. You can see the mel, which is honey, on the inside of the name. It may have coumarin in the tissues. There are fungi that can convert the coumarin into dicoumarol, which is a toxic anticoagulant. A plant like this can be good as long as you don't have problems. It is often used as a green manure. You can see they've got flowers that are very similar to other clovers. The difference here, they are formed on a raceme rather than in a head. In North Florida, we also have one we call vetch. Vetch produces a cylindrical pod. This pod has little black seeds on the inside of it. When the pod dehisces, it will actually twist. This is a very interesting winter annual in North Florida. It allows for animal food when other grasses may not be growing. Vetch looks like this. It's got compound leaves. The little leaflets coming off of the same leaf. They are more elongated. It also has little tendrils that will grab hold of things so that it will climb up fences. There are a few of these that can be found in tropical areas of the world. The ones on the right-hand side are mesquite. Mesquite is often used as a forage by animals where they go out and they browse. They will pull it out. It's rich in protein. The other one I put in here are tree ears. You can see what a tree ear looks like hanging on a tree. This is a more woody type material. Being a woody type material, it is more difficult to digest by the animal. Forage legumes have a high nitrogen content, which gives them a good protein content.